Hey y'all, I'm back. Hey watchers, I'm an I-78 back in the house, and welcome to I'm an I-78 After Dark. All right, y'all, we calling this add another one to the pile. So since our last rundown on the Diddy situation with the accusers, welcome to the Snow Bunny edition. We got one more we gonna add to the pile. But first, let's go through and see who's all here. Hey, Milani, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping back through. We got Mark Harris. How you doing, Mark? How you been? Hope everything's been well. Prime, what's going on, Prime Time? Hey. Y'all strap in, because this gonna get real. It's gonna get real. What you say, Mark? I take it that your LMXs are enjoying the nice weather. Yeah, they be getting a lot of use. My mom was in the hospital, so yeah, they was getting a little wear. But yeah, we enjoying this weather. I just need to be at the beach. That would make it that much better. What you say, Prime? Some of you off tonight, you need some barbecue. Listen, I'm all for a good barbecue. All for good barbecue. All for it. Y'all speaking amongst yourselves. All right, y'all. So last time we got together, the news of the suit from what's brought Crystal McKinney had just come out. Now, for those of y'all who don't remember, Crystal was, you know what, we're gonna get rid of that. Crystal was the snow bunny who filed a suit against Diddy because she said that he got her drunk and then he drugged her and then he forced her to have oral sex. And for those of y'all who was there with us, we said that sound like some bullshit, but that's her story. And of course she is being hold on, I'll say that. Give me just 1 second. Let me double check my information. I don't want to call folks scum buckets if they ain't really scum buckets. Okay. Okay, so no, this snow bunny got a different. She got a different attorney. She ain't rocking with old sorry ass Tyrone Blackburn. She got her a different set. She's better. Thanks for asking, Mark. She had some bed sores that took a turn, but she has made another turn. She's on the mend. She actually got. I'm a little pissed off because she got discharged last night without anybody telling us. And she was on some pretty significant medication, which of course they did not send with her nor write a prescription for it. So that may present a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get through it. Yeah, so this is why we got Snow Bunny edition. So since that was Tuesday, no, it wasn't. Yeah, that was Tuesday. We got another one. We got another Snow Bunny, April Lampros, who's decided to file suit against Diddy. She says that she was essayed and raped multiple times by Diddy. We're gonna get into that because I was able to pull up the actual complaints, and we gonna dissect this a little bit. Hey Derek, hey Boo, how you doing? What you say? They need to be held accountable. They should have called y'all. Exactly. And this is the thing, when you go to the hospital, you have like, I'm saying, your board or whatever, all fun facts about me, if you got any questions, all this, so my number was up there, my sister's number was up there, my dad's number was up there, and my godmother's number was up there. And then they didn't say anything, they just discharged us. So here where I am, the NASCAR race is going on tomorrow. Was it the Coca-Cola 600? And the hospital is literally the next exit up. No, it's 2 exits between the hospital and the speedway. I understand, y'all want to try to make sure you got, space for these rednecks that's gonna get drunk and fight and cuss and hit each other with cars and shoot and all that shit they do every year. But don't be doing that shit at my mama expense. That's where I'm at with that. But anyway, so yeah, she got discharged last night. They usually don't even do nighttime discharges. So we'll get there. Yeah. Yep, them left hand turns. But yeah, so we talked about Crystal with the saying preliminary information that we had in regards to her situation. Oh, most definitely. I'm on that. And her story from the pieces that we had, we were not really fans of any of that. So we're gonna start with her because we got a little bit more information than what we had last go around. So we're gonna start with Miss April McKinney. Um Now this was the interesting part about her. She was a hold up, move out here. Put on screen, put on screen, put on screen. Um she was a model, like a for real model. Um, she had actually won a modeling contest on MTV back in 1998. After winning the modeling contest, she had actually done a campaign for Tommy Hilfiger. So my thing is, you won the contest. You did the spread for Tommy Hilfiger. The fuck did you really need Puff for? What did you really need him for? Why y'all can't? Why y'all can't? Is it the fact y'all don't have any fucking talent? Could that be the problem? Like most people just kill for an out. Let me listen. Most people kill for let me come back for an opportunity to just get their foot in the door. Y'all motherfuckers want to come through the door and already have your shit like you on fucking Kardashian fucking status right off the damn rip. No, that ain't how this go. Cause we looked at Miss Crystal. Hold on. Crystal wasn't really cute, y'all. Crystal really was not cute. Let's be real. Hold up so y'all can see about Miss Crystal. What you say? Yeah, we got another snow bunny there. We're gonna get into that. Yeah, usually the hospitals here they have morning discharge and they have afternoon discharge. So discharges are usually anywhere from 9 to 11 in the morning and then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they let them, according to the facility that she's in, they let her go about 7 o'clock. So I'm like, the fuck's that? But we gonna get to that. Yeah, they be wanting that clout. We got let's take a quick peek at Crystal. Y'all think Crystal cute? We thinking Crystal cute? What you say, Derek, baby Tommy Hilfiger was the one and done, meaning she didn't work. It could have been, but I'm just saying if her work, you're saying for Hilfiger, you're saying was that you're saying was good. And then plus by her being a snow bunny, shit, most of the time that's all it takes. So you did Hilfiger. We talking 98. Hilfiger was popping in 98. Everybody was wearing Hilfiger. So again, if your shit was tight like that, what the fuck did you need Puff for? If your work was that good, you didn't need Puff. That should have just been another motherfucker you met on your way up. What is this? You need him to, help you get a leg up. That don't even make no sense. That don't make sense. But yeah, so y'all, this what Crystal looking like. This what Crystal looking like. So y'all do with that what you want. Back to this good lawsuit. Let me put this up so y'all can peruse this. Hold on. Because I feel like we finna be in the midst of some foolishness. We get ready to be in the midst. In the midst. What's going on, CC? How you doing, ma'am? Yeah, we actually got the complaint from Crystal, so we gonna say go ahead and get the rest of her story, and then we got a new one. April Lampros. She her shit might be more unbelievable than Crystal. But we gonna get to her in a minute. So I be confused. So Crystal McKinney is filing suit against Diddy himself, Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings, Sean John, and Universal Music Entertainment Group. So essentially, what that does is by her not just suing Diddy, but the entities, good businesses, those of y'all who really out here conducting business, you have insurance. So with insurance, what do most insurance companies do? They settle with you. So she gonna get some money either way. Even if you're saying Diddy himself spent all this time fighting, the insurance companies is gonna settle to get this shit off their books and keep their name, get rid of this negative publicity. I'm all right. So we got Crystal doing all this suing. All right, so Crystal hereby alleges and averts, the defendants, yada 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 yee. So we got the nature of the action. She's bringing action. She's requested to redress substantial lifetime. She's talking about substantial lifetime injuries that she suffered as a result of being drugged and sexually assaulted by Diddy. Yep, she's asking for damages in excess of $75,000, which is, I think, that's the minimum for the court that she's in. She lives in Georgia. Diddy lives in California. Yada 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 yee. And it talks about, the different addresses and for the other entities that she is actually suing. Talks about what sexual assault is. Yeah. Then it talks about who Puff is. Then it goes on to talk about the other people who have filed suit, which led up to this shit. Cassie, y'all already know what I think about her ass. We talked about her about 2 hours ago. If you haven't seen it, definitely go back and take a look. She filed her suit November 16th of 23. November 23rd, Joy Dixon Neal filed her suit. Diddy's already filed a counter suit and a motion to get that shit thrown out. November 23rd, Liza Gardner filed her suit. December 6th, Jane Doe. Now everybody naming it except this one bitch, so we know she ain't telling the truth. She filed her suit saying that when she was a minor, she was gang raped, by a couple folks. Then February 26th, y'all remember when I came out and told y'all about Rodney Jones, Lil Rod? He lying. He filed his suit saying that he was assaulted and provide alcohol and made him provide alcohol-laced beverages to minors. That's some old bullshit. What's going on, VB? How you doing? They start talking about, the music group. First of all, this is my thing right here. Like, damn, half this shit ain't really got no damn money, but I mean, that's what you want to do. Go ahead. Hold on. Okay, so let's get to this is the meat. This is what she say happened. So in 2003, plaintiff was 22 years old. She was a fashion designer who they don't want to name, invited her to attend a men's fashion week event held at Cipriani downtown. Yep. All right. So we got the address of Cipriani. At the time, the plaintiff was engaged in modeling gigs in Miami and flew to New York for the event. You should have kept your punk ass in Miami. You know what? Let me stop. You should have kept your ass in Miami. You wouldn't have had these fucking problems. But again, y'all motherfuckers don't never want to put in no damn work. Y'all want the fucking easy way out. Y'all do understand that the easy way usually is going to involve you being on your back and your motherfucking knees. What's the problem? Then after you get through on your back and your on your back and your motherfucking knees, you're gonna need to have some motherfucking skills to back up the shit you was talking before you got on your back and your motherfucking knees. Y'all need to quit playing. I have to pull out my Stanley for this shit. Yeah. Y'all be fucking killing me. You either gonna work and wait and get your shit done the honest way, or you gonna get on your back and your motherfucking knees and take your damn chances, because you can still be on your back and your knees and not get no damn where. It just depends on how good your shit is. I'm just saying. These are facts. That's why all them bitches was mad with fucking Weinstein, because he had their ass on their back and their motherfucking knees, and they still didn't get nowhere. You got to show approval all aspects. All aspects. Looky here. What's going on, Real Bravado? Hang around because I'm gonna drop the link in a few. Yeah, I know you got some thoughts on this, but yeah. So Miss Crystal left Miami where she was working to come to New York for the Men's Fashion Week event. Sounds like gonna be a lot of dicks in the house to me. We talking New York, ain't that like the freak capital? Well, after Vegas, the freak capital of the world. Sound like you should have been gearing up for some fucking, but who am I? Be quiet. So she left Miami to go to New York for this damn event. The designer, I want to know who the damn designer is. I want to know. Told the plaintiff that he would be introducing her to combs, which would advance her modeling career. If this nigga was making music, how they take that, then shouldn't I tell you if you're a motherfucker be in all the videos dancing? If you ain't want to fuck with that, come death row. Ain't that what the man said? So if this nigga was take that, because that was what? 2003. The hell was, hold up, y'all know. 2003. And that nigga shit drying up in 2022. Wait, hold on. What did that boy release in 2023? Oh, Bad Boy releases. Bad Boy releases 3. Ah, shit. Child, girl, quit playing. That's that making the bad shit. That's when that damn walk across the bridge to Junior's to get the cheesecake. That's when that shit was going on. Bitch, that nigga he wasn't making no music. He wasn't making no fucking Sean John. He wasn't making no nothing. We was done. Unforgivable wasn't popping like that no more. Girl, what kind of stupid shit? What kind of stupid shit did you fall for? He ain't making no music. Well, no. Yeah, that was great. Shit, my sister had graduated in 2003. Nobody wearing no fucking Sean John. Yeah, Sean wasn't wearing none of that bullshit. But he was gonna help you with your modeling career. Oh, okay. Cool. What you say, Stacey? Sounds like she was looking for one specific thing. Yeah, in the New York Men Fashion Week. Oh, one VB, see the price of coochie is going down. Inflation has had inverse effect on non-essential services. Child, tell me, listen, facts, straight facts. Well, let's get on. Yeah, shit, Bad Boy, you have motherfucking music coming out. Child, that was when I making the bad shit. So that's Diddy Kane and what the date was that? Does it date 23? When did they name? One of them dudes is from here. Yeah, wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, child, hell no. Bad Boy wasn't doing nothing because by the time that distribution deal he tried to do, and where he leveraged everybody, Total and 112 and Craig Mack and Faith and all the motherfuckers who was singing, he leveraged all of their contracts. That's why they couldn't do nothing because he was in fucking hop to. I want to say it was Universal. Shit, I think it was. I'm gonna have to look that up. So yeah, child, I can't. This bitch, you put your career and your life as it was back then in jeopardy for some shit that was never gonna materialize from the jump. This what you telling me? And then again, if you was modeling for Hilfiger and Sean John didn't start really making clothes until the end, what the fuck was you gonna model anyway? Like who was he gonna vouch for you to? Okay. What you say the AI sex box would kill the P2Ps? Listen. As long as we got these thirsty ass incel don't want to do no work ass dudes. Somebody gonna pay for the coochie. All right, y'all, let's get back to this. So, all right, she gonna help her further her modeling career. Designer began to direct plaintiff's appearance, so he sought to ensure Combs found her attractive. The fuck? Wait a minute. If you supposed to be, y'all supposed to be talking about big. Never mind. Let's see. For instance, designer instructed plaintiff to go to Elizabeth Art and to get a root touch up to ensure it was platinum blonde. This is what we're doing? Okay. Designer also scheduled stylists to put in extensions. Designer then handpicked black leather coat with fur hood, translucent chiffon, beige V-cut shirt, fur-lined handbag, and jewel-encrusted jeans for the plaintiff to wear to the event. Now, I want to know about them jewel-encrusted jeans now. Wait, because we talking now. Shit, hold up. Due to traumatic events to occur later, plaintiff saved the unwashed clothing from that night in her closet where they remain in a plastic wrap. So let me get this straight. We stop what we doing, fly from Florida to New York to go to a men-centric event. We are then directed by party who invites us to said event that we need to completely overhaul ourselves. But bitch, wasn't you just working as a model? So if you was working as a model and the people that you was working for was cool with you, then why the fuck does this designer who ain't employed you, by the way, needs you to do all this damn work to get to Diddy? Now, hell, if he's supposed to be hooking you up, then shit is supposed to be what it is. Y'all, I can't be on the jury because I got questions. I got questions. What happened? He got the best of that deal. He jumped shit before Mace. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Mace said it was some foolery going on. So he was like, I got to go. Soon as Mace money ain't come up right, Mace was out. So they're gonna buy sex bots. Listen, Mace was like, yeah, my money done come up wrong one too many times. So I'm going ahead and exit stage left on this. I'm gonna go ahead and go. So yeah, Mace is like, I'm out. I'm just confused how your designer friend who's supposed to be hooking you up basically orchestrated an entire overhaul for you. A working model. Girl, that was your time to stop right there. But like, look, I didn't come to do all this work. I thought, I was just gonna come here, slide through, you know what I'm saying, the fashion show, me, old boy, you know what I'm saying, give them, network a little bit and dip on out. What's all this work I got to put in? This is shit you do when you working for Heidi Fly. Like when you first come into the fold, Heidi, you know what I'm saying, drop a little bread and get you, you know what I'm saying, right. Get you presentable for the clientele. That's what this shit is. This is production. This is straight production. Why y'all be that? Fuck that. They know what's going on. Bitch, if you was in the modeling industry, you knew exactly what this shit was. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear no. I ain't know when I was a victim and woo bullshit, bitch. You know what this was. You seen somebody go through the same shit. I don't know if you had in your mind, like, what, fucking when I get there, I ain't gonna be doing no fucking. I don't know if that's what was on your mind, but clearly that ain't work. So okay, you done got dolled up, but I do want to know about them jewel encrusted jeans. She held on to the clothing. So my thing is, you took time to wrap all these clothes up and all of this shit. Why didn't you go to the police, ma'am? What you say, Milani? She wasn't being quiet because she was scared. She was joining the hate train. See what I'm talking about? I told y'all, you can't, like, people who really been through this type of stuff. My heart go out to them because I'm trying to tell you, you not the same after. So you gonna have to take me down, or I'm taking you down. It's one of two things. You either gonna have to come ID me or get me out. That's it. There ain't no and surviving and counseling and all that kind of shit. Cause I ain't gonna be me before that shit no more. So I'm not staying. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be the me that gotta deal with I fucked you up, but not the me that you vibe. No, I'm not doing that. So you got a choice. You're either gonna leave me the fuck alone or you're going to die. That's it. That's for real it. Cause I know I ain't built for that. The Lord gave me a lot of gifts, but he didn't give me that. He did not give me that. So I ain't even gonna say fake the funk child that one. This one I'm talking about. Damn, not the Dubai porta potties. Y'all cold in the night. Say things like these aren't secret. Models known to do escorting, right? They be escorting. Child, yeah. Hell, Heidi said she found some of her best damn folk. Was them damn models and want to be actresses and singers and shit. They couldn't get nowhere. Child, bye. So she knew what the hell was going on. He said it's way more prevalent with models than it is with. Yeah. I believe it. So you took your ass up there, you got overhauled, you met the dude, you got violated, you went home and wrapped up all the clothes. But you still ain't told nobody. Oh, thank you. You know what? Every one of these colors got something to do with what's going on tonight. We got greed. We got what was it? Greed, attention, glow. Yeah, greed, attention, and glow. Just apropos for these dirty bitches. Didn't I say that in the last live? Dirty bitches. So, Crystal, I don't claim to be Albert Einstein or anything of that nature, but I can tell you that wrapping up them clothes and leaving them shits hanging in your closet do absolutely nothing to prove your case because all that DNA is corroded and shit by now. That was 03. That's 21 years ago. That shit. Yeah. And technology is far more advanced now than it was back then. They probably would be able to tell you who that shit belonged to. They might tell you it's your shit. For all they know. Yeah, ma'am. What was the point of this again? She did. She waited like 21 years to tell somebody. Foolishness. All right, y'all. Let's keep going. Okay, so she got the clothes in the closet in the plastic wrap. So then she said that he made promises to advance her career. So soon after the traumatic events, no, wait a minute. Why would y'all put this right here? Okay, the way they wrote this up is bad. So we back at the outfit she wore to meet him. So now we assume that after plaintiff took a car to Cipriani downtown where the designer was dining with Combs and other guests. My thing is, if this designer was such good peoples to you, they should have been able to put you on without Puff. This is bullshit. This sounds like some scouting shit gone wrong. This sounds like scouting gone wrong. What you say? How we know she isn't lying and she could take the clothes? You're right. How do we know she isn't lying and she could take? Yeah, she could put any clothes and put them in the bag. Because after 21 years, again, you can't read that DNA is fucking useless. You're right. You absolutely right. Like, you right. I don't know why she did that. You absolutely right. What you should have done was, again, if it was this damn serious and this damn deep, you should have taken your ass to the police. To the police, to the police, to the police. The fuck is wrong with y'all? They had grape kits back in 2023. What you say, Mark? I know I shouldn't eat donuts this late, but listen, It is what it is. Which CC needs to have some kind of reminiscence of early 2000s to at least prove, yeah, that part of it. The only thing that will prove her case is if the even the body fluids is done. Even if all of that's done, hell, the fabric could be, you know what I'm saying, breaking down. It's been 21 years in plastic, and we don't know what kind of, you know what I'm saying, elements. Like, we don't know if it's been, you know what I'm saying, damp, if it's humid, if it's hella dry. We don't know what kind of climate that shit been in. So I'm like, girl, you about to be throwing that shit out the window. Well, no point. What you say, Melanie? White tears don't move me, they soothe me. Wow. It was no point to that shit if you wasn't gonna give it to somebody who could do something with it. It's that bullshit. Even it still doesn't explain her story. Like we've been saying, there's holes. It sounds like she was disappointed in not getting a huge violent career, and it's changing the story to make her look like a victim. Yeah, because I told y'all, I told y'all the other night, I didn't understand how if you standing up straight, how a motherfucker end up with their dick in your mouth. They either broke your fucking spine in several pieces, or you got on your motherfucking knees, or they got up on the counter because supposedly all this shit took place in the bathroom, or either they got on the motherfucking counter and stood up on that shit and put their dick in your mouth. But again, if you passed out, how you give it head? It's after dark, y'all. Y'all know what this is. So we sucking dick unconscious. I need to see that. I need to see how that shit works. That's hella interesting. You say I'm all for it. I'm all for it because I got questions. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, if I'm standing upright, you gonna put in some work to get your dick in my mouth. Now either she on her motherfucking knees, or she fell on the floor some kind of way, but she was not standing upright. Like, nah, I don't want to fuck with this and end up with this nigga dick in her mouth. We ain't doing it. Not this evening. She got to give me some more. Because I keep in mind, y'all, she said she was unconscious and she remembered waking up in the cab on her way back to the designer friend's house. And that's when she felt like she had been violated. How does one feel violated? How does one feel after sucking dick? Ladies, y'all let me know. How does one feel physically after sucking dick? I mean, unless your jaw's hurting, but you said you was passed out. So your jaw shouldn't be hurting. You know what I'm saying? Your lipstick might be fucked up. But what the fuck are you feeling that indicates you was giving head against your will? What you say, y'all know that weed and alcohol does to you. What weed and alcohol does to your body and brain, it gets you lit in more ways than one. Exactly. We'll say if she passed out, then she must be saying that while he was forcing himself in her mouth, forcing while she was asleep. But once again, she supposedly woke up in the cab, which is convenient. But my thing is, if you woke up in the cab on your way back to your people's, how the fuck did you know where you was going? That means you had to be carried down to the damn cab, which means whoever, because I know he ain't do it. Whoever carried, I hope they cleaned your mouth off. I'm just saying. Listen, it's after dark, we getting real. So whoever cleaned your mouth off ain't shit. Whoever carried you down there ain't shit. Whoever drove the fucking cab, whoever paid for the cab and drove that ain't shit. All these people ain't shit, so why ain't you suing them? All these people played a part in your getting violated, so why ain't you suing them? This is what I'm talking about. Let me slide back. Hey Mona, what's going on, girl? Appreciate you stopping by. Melanie, this is what we trying to figure out. How you remember all, but again, unless this nigga was up on, unless you had to have got. I'm still trying to work this shit out, y'all. How you standing upright? Because she said that he forcibly kissed her. She was like, nah, I ain't trying. How you go from this till you wake up in the damn cab feeling like you done sucked some dick? I need to understand. I don't know how she remember all that, Milani. I don't know. I don't know. All right, y'all speaking. Yeah, y'all go ahead like the Izzy. What's happening? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, listen, I need to understand how that's going on. What does it feel like to give? What does it feel like physically to give dick against head against your will? Hold on. If you had the displeasure of reading someone's real great survivors testimony, especially the ones that have been drugs. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, like I'm mad confused about how this is all working out. Yeah. Well, now she said that the cab took her to the fashion designer who set this whole thing up back to their place. So I don't know. Apparently they was friends, and that's how she ended up in all of this because they supposed to be good friends. But she said he called a cab for her and knew the address. But how did she tell him? I thought she was I don't know. I don't know. Again, supposed to be good friends with the fashion designer. Why ain't you suing the fashion designer? And what I'm trying to figure out, how did he know? She didn't send her to no hotel, so that takes care of that. I don't know. We're gonna get to that. We finna get to that in a minute. Okay, so let's get back over here to the complaint. Okay, so she gets to the restaurant, they eating. So then it says she felt little control over the events as she was directed what to do and put on display for others in attendance. Ain't you a model? You used to being on display. Ain't that what you supposed to be doing? I just be having questions. That's what I'm saying. Not sure everyone's able. This is what I'm saying, yo. This is way too many people in on this shit for me, and we still at the restaurant. We're at the restaurant, so she said she was put on display. Plaintiff sat down in an empty seat next to the designer, but he insisted that she sit down directly from across directly from That's not because when I go out to eat with a man, we sit across the table from each other. So this right here ain't nothing weird. That ain't weird. Yeah, we sitting across the table. Let's see. One seated Combs made a very public display of coming onto plaintiff in a sexually suggestive manner, which continued throughout the dinner. So what the hell would you stay there for? What you say? What about the other models that were there, or was she the only one there kicking it with a bunch of men? Child, I don't know. And so far, I have not heard anything about any other models. We'll see if that's addressed in this. But so far, we at the table. And I guess yeah, and it's getting raunchy. Combs bestowed compliments on plaintiff by stating, for example, that she was beautiful and that her eyes were gorgeous. This is traumatizing. Okay. Well, if that's the case, y'all, I've been violated about 16 times today. I'm just saying. Let's see. Later, at a more intimate volume, Combs told plaintiff he was gonna make. Wait a minute. Combs told the plaintiff she was gonna make it big one day as a model. Combs went on to tell plaintiff that he had power in the industry and was gonna help her advance her career. Okay, maybe because I'm me and I like to ask questions. I'd be like, so what's your plan for all of that, sir? Like who we going to see, who we going to talk to? Because as soon as that shit wasn't pleasing to my ear, I'm finna get up from the table. That's just me. Hold up. Yeah. Combs provided plaintiff with his phone as a gesture of good faith in his promises to help her. Well, she should have been able to get that from the designer friend, but I'm gonna be quiet. Throughout their interaction, Combs was flirtatious, bordering on leering as he leaned across the table towards her. Okay, so the nigga ain't got no classes. What the fuck the problem is? Like, he got, but I mean, he don't have no class. That's what this is. Combs also plied plaintiff with alcohol throughout the dinner as he repeatedly filled her glass with wine. Y'all see this cup? Right now, it's got several different kinds of liquid in it. Guess what happens if I don't drink this? It remains in the cup. So if we want to get drunk, don't drink the wine because you can't refill a full glass. Just a little science lesson for y'all today. So, ma'am, you sound like you wanted to get sloshed if you kept drinking? I'm just saying, ma'am, you in the city that you know a little bit about, but this ain't like this your neighborhood with a bunch of people you don't know. I'm gonna say it. You ain't know none of them. I don't know how well she knew the designer, but clearly you didn't know this side of the damn designer friend of yours. So you at the table with a bunch of men you don't know. What the fuck would you get sloshed for? And we had cell phones in 2003. What you do is get up from the damn table. But we're going to keep going. Where was I at? Okay, you fill her wine glass. After the meal ended, Combs told plaintiff that he wanted to get to know her better. Nah, I'm good. Combs asked plaintiff to call him a bit later. Never would have happened. Plaintiff felt confused but hopeful that Combs would fulfill his promises to help her career. It's nighttime, y'all at a restaurant eating. What's all this presto change on action you expecting? What we doing? I can't. What you say, CC? Why would you open yourself up sexually and flirt with men while you're drinking and smoking if you don't want to have sex with them? This is what I'm talking about. I don't know. He said that's the line of behavior of someone who's looking for You didn't want she wanted to be Naomi Campbell, and it happened. But I'm saying you having dinner, so what was we really expecting by the end of this dinner? Because you didn't ask me, according to what we're reading now, there was no talk of a plan. I mean, was he dropping that? Was he name dropping? Was he, you know what I'm saying, talking, you know what I'm saying, speaking on past success with this type of behavior? Like, what's happening? Saying, I don't know about y'all, but as a responsible, mature adult, I can tell someone, no, I'm done drinking that with no problem. This is what I'm saying. And if I knew I had a problem with drinking, I would not be around a bunch of men like that. That part. Yeah. We ain't drinking and smoking. Yeah, it just does not make sense. Wow. You have a question for everything she's saying? Okay. Let's see what else we got. So, the meal is over. You've gotten sloshed. You've accepted his phone number. He told you to call him later. And you still have no idea what he's going to do to help you with your career. Okay. Oh, right. Plaintiff meets Combs in his studio where he drugs and sexually assaults her. Later that night, Combs requested plaintiff come see him at his studio. They have the address. I'll leave that out. Plaintiff felt reassured that she would be with others at the studio rather than alone in a personal residence. Well, we know. Okay. When plaintiff arrived, she found that Combs had several other. Wait a minute. She found Combs and several other men seated together in the studio. Bitch, this when you leave. This when you leave. This that. Hit y'all with that about phase. Y'all better quit playing me. You just escaped that shit earlier in the day. Now you gonna come back for round 2? Nah, I'm good. But she said she found that they were passing around a bottle of Hennessy and some joints. Black people. Let me say this. I need y'all to hear me. Let me make sure the mic working. There is more alcohol on the planet for you to drink their Hennessy. Branch out. Excuse me. Yeah, y'all let's move past the Hennessy. Let's move on to something else. So they drinking Hennessy and passing around the weed. After the plaintiff sat down, one of Combs' associates asked her, "Do you smoke weed?" To which she responded, "Yes." So he asked for the weed. One of the associates replied, "You've never had weed like this before." Let me make sure I read that right. He said, "You've never had weed like this before, so you were supposed to leave that shit alone." Plaintiff later came to understand that Combs had laced the joint with a narcotic or other intoxicating substance. Ma'am. You volunteered to smoke weed you ain't familiar with? Y'all just got tickle my throat reading that stupid shit. You never had weed like this before. And you gonna smoke it anyway. This is shit. Experimenting is shit you do. One, by your damn self. Or two, with somebody you've been through the fucking fire with. You both of y'all should have burns on you from going through the damn fire together. If you ain't around them type of people, don't be experimenting with shit. I'm being real. Mm-mm. Hold on. He said it's one thing to be past the joy, it's another thing to try and go and ask them, "Listen, I'm good." He said, and when you get a warning beforehand, you really should use that. Yeah, use that adult discretion. Oh, girl. So he told you the weed was on a different fucking level, and you gonna take that shit anyway in a room full of men. And she had. I want to know what she buzzed when she went over there. Was the buzz from the wine still? Was it still kicking? This is what I'm saying, Malina. She's too old to be this damn naive and gullible. This is what I'm talking about. Combs passed her the joint and the plaintiff took a hit, which felt very powerful. Although plaintiff insisted that she had enough after that, Combs pressured her to have more alcohol and marijuana by telling her that she was acting too uptight. See, she was 20. Hold up, 6. She was. Hold on. Was the defendants 22 when this took place? She was 22. Okay, so she was uptight. Plaintiff felt as if she was floating. Ain't that usually what happened with weed? Seeing plaintiff was very intoxicated, Combs demanded plaintiff follow him, and he physically led plaintiff to the bathroom. All right, y'all. So he let. Okay, so she in there high as a kite. He literally walking her to the bathroom. In the bathroom, Combs forced himself on the plaintiff and began kissing her without her consent. Girl, listen, I was grown at 22 too. Like, I'm talking grown. Okay, so they in the bathroom. He kissing her. Combs then shoved her head down to his crotch before commanding her to suck it. This is where I get lost, y'all. This is where I get lost. If you standing up straight and a motherfucker come do this, they either gonna cave your fucking spinal cord in or you're going down. I'm gonna be the bitch with the caved in spinal cord. Vertebrae all over the fucking floor. Listen. So he told you what it was gonna be. Not sucking shit. If that ain't what you want to do. I suggest, y'all probably gonna think I'm wrong, but fucking here you go. If you in there, because this is essentially a damn job interview. Don't you think you want to be sober and fully present to perform? Don't worry, I'll wait. How many of y'all going to your job interview loaded? Ma'am. So as he said second, you should be like, yeah, nah, I'm out. I'm good. And rolled on out. Then Combs then shoved her head down his crotch. Plaintiff refused, but Combs pushed her head down and forced her to perform oral sex on her. As she was being assaulted, plaintiff felt panicked and physically sick. Afterwards, Combs led plaintiff back to the studio. Upon standing there walking, plaintiff felt more and more woozy and then lost consciousness. So you passed out after you got through sucking. Child, y'all get the fuck on with this right here. Y'all need to quit playing. Y'all, this is what we doing. She was woozy. Hell, that was that lack of oxygen. But anyway. Plaintiff awakened in shock to find herself in a taxi cab heading back to the designer's apartment. As her consciousness returned, plaintiff realized that she had been sexually assaulted by Combs. Plaintiff felt humiliated and traumatized and without recourse. How are you without recourse? How are we without recourse? Because all you had to be like was, hey, I don't need to take me to the nearest police station. Or hell, even when you got to your designer friend's apartment, throw up in a cup. I know that sounds nasty and crazy, but at some point between, when she was doing that and when she got to where she had swallowed. So to get that shit back, you got to throw up. Man, there was plenty of recourse. Because again, if you die and they do an autopsy on you to figure out what happened to you, they're gonna take your stomach contents out to see if that had anything to do with the fact you ain't here no more. So they could analyze your stomach contents. This is not a problem. Girl, there was plenty of recourse. Okay. So she's saying that the assault has caused her lifelong harm, y'all. Lifelong harm, which is why she got to get it off her chest, y'all. She got to speak out. She ain't been able to rest for these 21 years, and she ain't been out here telling y'all about this nasty shit Puffy up to. So that's why we here. That's why she want us to know. We gonna know. So let's see what happened. This lifelong harm. Following the assault, plaintiff's modeling opportunities quickly began to dwindle and then evaporated entirely. I don't think that had anything to do with Diddy. I think that was already in process, which is why she took her ass to New York. Because hell, if Diddy asked for head, you gave him head, why would he tell folk not to fuck with you? I'm confused. Why would he tell people don't fuck with you if he got what he wanted? That's just me. Okay, hold on. She said, does she have medical records from when she said she tried to end her life? These are things that she need to have in. I don't know. We finna get to that. These lifelong consequences and everything. But even if she got medical records from that, she still got the saying, link that to giving Puff some head under the influence. I'm just saying, yeah, this is what she say. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the like button. Exactly. Anyone can say things that's why, yeah, judicial process is laborious, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Lucy. You got some explaining to do. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. So you wait till you unemployable to have some shit to say. But y'all, I'm yeah. Yeah, this lifelong harm. Listen, y'all. Suck dick at your own risk. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit. Suck them dicks at your own risk. Okay. Her opportunities began to dwindle and eventually dried up. Upon information and belief, Combs had plaintiff blackballed in the industry and utilized his significant influence to impede plaintiff's career growth. I don't believe that, but that's just me. Plaintiff became severely depressed as she began to blame herself for the assault and for sabotaging her own career. Also known as I should have kept my ass in Miami. That's what that line should say. I should have kept my ass in Miami. The assault led plaintiff into a tailspin of anxiety and depression. She was kicking herself in the ass. In or about 2024, plaintiff attempted to unalive herself and was hospitalized. Everywhere plaintiff looked, she was reminded of Combs' assault, as Combs was an inescapable presence in music, television, and film. We wasn't really fucking with Puff in 04. What the fuck was happening? What the hell was happening in 04? Because by that time, you're saying them little albums was out and making the band and no, wasn't really fucking with Puff. Let's see what else she say. In the ensuing years, plaintiff has also experienced alcohol and drug addiction as she attempted to cope with the emotional trauma of being assaulted. This is my problem. When I read and I see being assaulted, I am thinking of like grape itself, attempted grape, you know what I'm saying? Being, sexual beatings, that kind of shit. Not you regret giving head. Baby wasn't no good, y'all. I mean, I've heard that, said that the head game ain't what it used to be. I'm just saying that's what I've heard. She was traumatized. Plaintiff has also experienced intimacy issues as she struggles to maintain emotional and sexual relationships with men. So nowhere in these 21 years we thought about getting some therapy for this. I mean, hell, if you don't want to fuck with men, become a lesbian. It's remedies to this shit. I'm just saying. Oh, wait, this is interesting. Plaintiff was married from approximately 2006 to 2010. However, her marriage fell apart as she had a mental breakdown precipitated by memories of the assault. So it took you 3. That was 3. I'm gonna cut this shit in the middle. 7. It took you 4 years to lose your mind. And did you not tell your husband at the time what was going on? Because I just don't, we're not going to paint this man ain't shit picture that you told this man about what happened to you and you were struggling with it and he was like, fucking, I'm out. I ain't gonna be able to rock with that one. He gonna have to come tell me he was like, fuck it, I'm out. Ladies, men will help you with what you're going through if you tell them what's happening. And don't have these unrealistic expectations of as soon as I tell him he gonna snap his fucking fingers, I'm gonna go to sleep, and when I wake up, the shit didn't never happen. Like, you know, the same type of expectations she had for Puff. I'm gonna sit here and drink this bottle of wine and grin with this motherfucker, and then in the morning, I'm gonna be fucking Bella what's that good what's them girls? Like, come on, we not doing this shit. We not, no. So she done had a breakdown, fucked up her whole marriage, and we're gonna blame Puff for it. Combs' assault has altered the trajectory of the plaintiff's career, denying her a successful and lucrative career in the modeling and film industries. Okay, ma'am. So if your thing is, you're saying modeling and art and all that kind of shit, you couldn't become a photographer. You couldn't become an agent. You couldn't teach modeling. Like, there's a lot of shit you could have been doing. To this day, plaintiff experienced bouts of depression, anxiety, and body image issues. What the fuck your body got to do with you giving head? Feelings of worthlessness and intimacy issues because of the assault. The fuck your body got to do with you giving head? You need your mouth for that. Y'all, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. This the part that took me out. Plaintiff is a woman of faith, and when she saw news coverage of the lawsuits from Cassie and the other broads, she knew she had a moral obligation to speak up. Bitch, no. You had a moral obligation to speak up when you took that ride back to your damn designer friend's house and they say shit. You had a moral obligation to speak up when you wrapped up them fucking clothes. Which I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck they were supposed to prove if you was giving head. What the fuck was them clothes gonna prove other than you had them on? Know what the nigga bust on the pants or something? Let me know. So that was your moral obligation. Not 21 years later, your moral obligation was not to get the bag. And I'm real sure when judgment day come, the Lord gonna be like, yeah, you can't stay here up in here with us because you full of shit. You sold people out. You thought the bag was the most important. You lied on this man to get the damn bag. So you take your bag and we're gonna see you later. Yes, Derek, woman of faith. It's the shit she put in this damn, she says her obligation, she got to tell it. Plaintiff prayed before beginning the lawsuit as she feared further violence and or retaliation from the defendant and ultimately decided that she needed to speak her truth. You know what? I told y'all this in the last stream. When a motherfucker get on and tell you some shit talking about they truth, they fucking lying. If the shit start with my truth, the rest of it's a lie. Why you got to concoct your version of what the fuck happened? Now you can have your experience of what happened, but what happened is what happened. As soon as the dollar signs get to flowing, now you got to tell your truth because God told you to do it. I'm just not gonna be a fan of this. I'm not. Plaintiff seeks justice for herself and for any other of Combs' victims. Almighty dollar. Yeah, because the guy I know is not feeling any of this what you talk about. Not near bit, not one bit of this bullshit. He ain't feeling it. But it's some bullshit. She says it's just the truth. Right, it's just the truth, not your truth. Yeah. We ain't doing all that. It's foolishness. Plaintiff repeats, reiterates, and realleges each and every allegation made in the above paragraphs of this complaint as if more fully set forth herein at length. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Mitch J. How are you? What? Yeah. She said she a woman of faith and she prayed on it and God told her to blow the whistle. God told her to blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Yeah, he told her to get on her too short. Blow the whistle. Hey, blow the whistle. So I might have to put that on real quick. Yeah, y'all, this some damn foolishness. This some foolishness. Hold on, let me see. She said everything she's saying is the truth. He violated her. Yeah, so this is just hold on. Yeah, this some bullshit. This some for real bullshit. Okay, y'all. So yeah, she's saying that you're saying all of this shit is true. And let's see, this is her. She's asking for a jury trial. And then her prayer for relief. Let's see, she's declaring that defendant engaged in unlawful practices prohibited by New York City Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. Declaring the defendants enable his commission of crimes. She wants compensatory damages for mental and emotional injury, distress, pain and suffering, and injury to her reputation in an amount to be proven. What reputation? What reputation she's talking about? Okay, let's see. She wants damages for breach of contract. She wants punitive damages, and she also wants them to pay her attorney's fees, costs, and expenses incurred in the prosecution of the case, and award her such other and further relief as the court may deem equitable, just, and proper to remedy defendants' unlawful practices. I'm on a breach of contract shit. Y'all chit chatting. I'm on a breach of contract, ma'am. Hey, Red Lipstick Vibes, how are you, ma'am? So we saying he breached the verbal contract because you didn't have the chops to keep your modeling career going. That shit his fault too. Because again, I think your shit was on the skids when you took your ass up there, which is why I think you went. Because why would we be looking for a record producer who dabbles in fashion to boost our modeling career? Just me. Just me. Yeah, he said she's playing the believe I'll victim card. Yeah, who gonna call her a lie? Me. I'm a woman. I've never been violated, thank goodness for that. But I also don't put myself in situations. Now, I'm gonna say this. We all saw the video because we were present for my lives on it. We all saw the video, so we all agree Diddy will put his hands on you. But we still have not seen any concrete evidence, just bitches on here talking about they truth about any sexual misconduct or assaults. Now, deviancy, that's something else. But it sounds like y'all like that freak shit. Y'all up in there 4-5 dicks deep. Listen, girl. I ain't built for it, but you know. But I haven't seen any evidence of any, you know what I'm saying, violating or assaulting going on. I see regret. I'm seeing a lot of damn regret. But with ladies, I'm just gonna say it. If you ain't about that life and you ain't got that kind of talent, you got to be honest about yourself. Do you really want to engage in this? Because you can do it and still not get shit. You got to be able to pull shit off on your end. I'm just being honest. Because it's just everybody we seeing caught up in this bullshit couldn't cut it. This one couldn't cut it as a model, which is why she took her ass up there. Cassie couldn't cut it. This is why she, you know what I'm saying, wanted to damn hang around for a fucking decade. None of these chicks, we're gonna read about April in a minute, and her plight. None of these bras can cut it, which is why y'all end up in these situations. But since you know you can't cut it and you choose this situation, you can't come back and say you was a victim. I'm not hearing the victimhood that your life is ruined because you gave some head to a motherfucker that ain't really deserve it. Come on. That's all I'm saying. But that's how I feel about it. I'm gonna drop the link and y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it, and then we're gonna take a look at Miss April. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link because I'm confused as hell. Hell. I don't want to give you no head. Guess what? I ain't gonna give you no head. If I feel like me giving you some head, they really gonna, you know what I'm saying, turn shit in my favor. I ain't gonna give you no head. If I got a fucking inkling, okay, this might turn into some fuck shit, I ain't giving you no head. I'm just saying, like, y'all got to use discernment around here. Use discernment. But what you say? I believe the feds are behind this in their eyes. He's another black man to take down. It's the same, yes, same plan they've been using for decades. But what I'm saying is, I don't even think it's about, you're saying, the feds trying to take him down. All of this is a distraction from some other shit that's going on. Because again, y'all, this is the most we done talked about this nigga in 10 years. Easy. Hell, we wasn't even talking about him like this back when this shit was going on. Because all this happened during making the band. Shit about, was y'all watching it? Because I know I wasn't. I had Life to Live. I wasn't really watching it. So y'all let me know. I'm paying this for a little bit. Y'all let me know. Because when I tell you, y'all keep hitting the wrong shit. In the message. Yeah, I wasn't rocking with him like that. So I ain't with it. So I just didn't know that so we got people out here going through real shit that's you know saying, asking for guidance and comfort from the Lord. And she want me to believe he passing them up to talk to her about a dick she sucked that she regret. This what she want me to believe. The Lord bypassed and all these people with real shit going on to come talk to her about a dick that she regret. Yes, my child, go forth and tell your story to the hoes. No. Come on, y'all. Come on. No. I ain't feeling it. 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 I am not going to do that. Hold up. What y'all trying to? Wait a minute. I just thought I went low stock. I ain't doing no shopping. I'm not. I'm getting my life in order. We ain't doing no shopping. Yeah. She. This makes it bad for real victims, y'all. For people who really going through shit. Cause see, we hear this type of nonsense, and then we, you know what I'm saying, get to somebody who really been through something, and then we looking at them sideways because we done, you know what I'm saying, wasted all our sympathy and outrage on bullshit. Like I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Hold up, let me find. Let me find April. So I said I got questions. I got questions on top of questions on top of questions on top of questions. Mm, she done. Cause I'm still on the I'm getting drunk on the empty glass. I mean the full glass type of time. But that's just me. That is just I. All right, so this one we got. What y'all think about this foolishness though? What y'all think? Just because I want to know. Okay. All right now. Okay, so we got who we got in this one. We got this the one that this is the latest Snow Bunny to go ahead and throw her hat in the ring, so to speak. Um, we got April Lampros. Let me see if I can find what she looked like. I'm waiting for some fine ass people to show up in this shit. I'm just saying. I am waiting for some fine folks. Okay, she don't want to face scene. Okay, so we're not gonna know what she looked like. She telling her truth, but she want to keep her face hidden. What would you say, Derek? I would like the feds to move forward if they have a case or release some videos or return the stuff they took. This is what, like I said before, this is what I think is going on with the raid. I think that whatever they took, it could be video, it could be audio recordings, it could be documents. Like we really don't know what all they took, other than that, you know what I'm saying, video. That apparently this nigga I would if I was a betting woman, I would say this nigga got video. Since he had that video and didn't feel like it was necessary to get rid of that, I would assume this nigga like video. So they probably found a lot of videos, but it's the people in the parties in the video. I think that these parties in this video are basically on the untouchable list. So since they're on the untouchable list, you can't really tell. The feds can't really come out and tell us that these people are on the untouchable list. So to get us to stop asking about what, you know what I'm saying, what they're gonna do, they dropped this video that I think they found out by happenstance. They wasn't in there looking for that. So anybody who think this shit is about him, you know what I'm saying, they raiding his house about what went on with him and Cassie and all that shit, this ain't got nothing to do with that. This ain't got nothing to do with that. It's what they found once they got in there is the problem. It was including people they just didn't have no thoughts was gonna be in it. So since they untouchable, they untouchable. So you gotta come up with something else. So that's why we on this video. So which is why I think we a couple of days after the raid, we had that video of Diddy throwing that damn party. He know ain't gonna be no problems. He knew the statute of limitations was up on the shit with him and Cassie. He knew who was on. He know who on them videos that they took. He know ain't shit gonna happen. He know ain't nothing gonna happen, so he ain't even worried. He ain't worried. Which I mean, I ain't saying that's a good thing, but I mean, it is what it is. But let's see what's going on. with this other broad. So we got April Lampros. Again, she's suing Puff himself, Bad Boy Records, Arista Records, Sony Music Entertainment, and then John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10. So that's 10 separate people. And then ABC Corporation 1 through 10. So she got that, and then like 20 other separate people wrapped up in this complaint. We got, and here she go, represented by that sorry ass Tyrone Blackburn. Let me get into him real quick. Let me get into Blackburn real quick. Bruh, you on some real ambulance chaser type of shit. You on some real, this the only way I'm gonna make it type of time. Like, what was you doing before these bras? I mean, I'm gonna say it again. All money ain't good money. And why you gotta get your money at the expense of another black man? Now, y'all already know I don't fuck Puff. I don't fuck with him. I'm not a fan. I don't respect anything that he does. But I'm just saying, again, if y'all was taking him down for some legit shit, I go ahead and go along with it. But we up here taking bitches fucking word of mouth. Y'all want some word of mouth shit. I ain't with it. So let's see what the hell happened to her. All right, so let's see. She is bringing action seeking injunctive, declaratory, and monetary release against defendants in violation of the Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Law, Gender Motivated Violence Act. This some bullshit. Cause of action is timely under the act. Yeah. That shit shouldn't even be on the book. The hell you just get to go and make up some shit. Yeah, we're gonna create this law because we gotta figure out how to get this money out these niggas. April Lampros is Caucasian female, United States citizen, and who was at all relevant times to the action. Good night, Mark. Happy Memorial Day. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so she lived in New York. Okay. Hey. Yeah. So it's talking about different entities. Okay. Wait a minute. All right. It is believed Ms. Lampros met Mr. Combs in early 1994 after the birth of his first son. At the time, Ms. Lampros was a student at the Fashion Institute of Technology studying fashion design and marketing. Man, you were still studying? Okay. Let's see. To impress her, Mr. Combs would often invite her to Bad Boy Record Studios in New York City. Okay, so apparently this is her on the left. Who this other chick is? I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, I'm sorry. The dude is not nice on the eyes. He just ain't. Okay, y'all going through all of this. Because you cannot be scaring the shit out of me in the middle of the night when I roll over. That's just me. I ain't gonna be falling all on the damn floor trying to get away because I'm confused about what's happening. I ain't doing it. Oh. I just ain't gonna be able to do it. Ain't gonna do. Okay, let me see. When she met Mr. Combs, Miss Lampros shared with him her dreams of working in the fashion industry. Mr. Combs promised to mentor her and help her by introducing her to music and fashion industry executives, as well as assisting her with finding work. Why didn't he just hire her? Hey, stranger, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Why didn't he just hire her? When he making clothes? Did I miss something? Y'all, wait, wait, what? Hold it. Oh, that's not good. Okay. She says that Puff love bombed her, showered her with gifts and flowers, as evidenced by one of the cards that accompanied the flowers that he sent Miss Lampros for Valentine's Day. Child, this damn handwriting is horrible. I'm just saying, this ain't quality handwriting. This nigga really signing shit puffy. Okay. He really signed the shit puffy. All right. I'm going to leave it alone. Mr. Combs went so far as to invite Miss Lampros to his first Father's Day celebration. Yeah, she got the invitation. The invitation? Hold up. Dear friends, Bad Boy Entertainment would like for you to come and join us and celebrate the original Bad Boy's first Father's Day celebration. For this occasion, there is a dress code. No jeans, sneakers will be permitted. Okay. We got the event. All right. 10 o'clock will go until come early to avoid any inconvenience. Remember, dress code will be strictly enforced, so dress your best. Thanks for your support. Thank you for your support. Yes, honey. All right now. So we got all of that going on. Okay. Shit was at the Capitol. Okay, cool. All right. Upon information and belief, what Mr. Combs displays, kind justice quickly manifests into aggressive, coercive, and abusive behavior based on sex. Again, why are we not expected to have to fuck? For it. Why are we expected to not have to fuck? Fucking been going on in the industry. Fucking been going on since the very beginning. Why are we expecting to be different? Let's see. These acts were not isolated to the state of New York, as Mr. Combs would fly Miss Lampros to Atlanta to see him, where they would spend time together. Miss Lampros would also fly to Miami to see Mr. Combs at his house. What the fuck are you doing all this traveling for? You supposed to be in school? See, this is how I'm telling y'all, this is how they get y'all caught up. This is how you get y'all caught up. But this is my thing. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, being flattered and all of that. That's a typical response. But when it becomes clear pussy is the expected form of gratitude, y'all should leave this shit alone unless you're gonna get us some pussy. You can't be in a situation where it becomes clear that pussy is the accepted form of payment. Purchase, you know what I'm saying, pull said items off the shelf, bring them the fuck up. Y'all know back in the day, you know, just cash a card, and you be like, yeah, nah, I ain't trying to use neither one of them. Well, I just told you is either cash or card. What we doing? Y'all be knowing pussy on the table. Y'all be knowing you gonna have to pay. Pussy is the accepted form, the accepted currency. Y'all be knowing this shit. Ain't nobody never lied to y'all about that. What y'all doing? Ain't nobody never lied that pussy was the accepted currency. You going from there? Ooh, excuse me, y'all. You going from New York to Georgia, or either New York to Florida? On it, I'm sure you was going on this man damn jet. You really thought you wasn't gonna have to fuck? Okay. I'm just saying, y'all bitches ain't on your shit. Cause what you should have been is you should have fucked the nigga on the jet. So by the time you got there, you know what I'm saying, that obligation was already fulfilled, and then you could just went and done what the fuck you wanted to do. Y'all don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Damn, y'all don't know how to preserve the pussy. Shit, they bust faster in the air. Hurry this shit up. Fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all need to quit playing. Quit playing. Quit playing. I just don't understand. They bust faster in the air. Y'all be wasting time. You could have got he could have got that nut off and took a fucking nap by the time y'all got there. You like shit, you done. So now we got pictures of her in his house in Florida. Okay. Upon information and belief throughout the years of Mr. Combs, there were 4 terrifying sexual encounters Ms. Lampros endured. According to Ms. Lampros, Mr. Combs had a terrible temper and often threatened to harm her if she failed to do what he said. If he witnessed her talking to other men or if she failed to take... Okay. So he threatened to harm her if she didn't do what he said, if he witnessed her talking to other men, or if she failed to take his phone call. Try to change my whole motherfucking phone up. Yeah. I would have changed my whole phone up. What we doing? What we doing? According to Ms. Lampros, she was also not allowed to talk about her relationship with Mr. Combs to anyone because he did not want anyone to know he was seeing her because she was a white woman. Say what? He didn't want nobody to know he was kicking with you. You couldn't talk about what was going on because he didn't want nobody to know he was kicking it with a white woman. Okay. All right, here we go. Sexual assault encounter number 1. The first horrific sexual encounter occurred in 1995 when Miss Lampros met up with Mr. Combs in south of Houston Street at a bar. Oh, south of Houston Street. Okay, it's a bar. She was introduced to a woman named, they left her name out, and the group lightly drank throughout the evening. At the time, Miss Lampros was a college student and did not drink any alcohol, which is why she had your punk ass in New York at school. How the fuck are you as supposed to be studying and being a student? Because again, if you're at the Fashion Institute, don't you got some projects? Like, you gotta like actually make some clothes, like some real sewing should be going on. What the fuck are you doing? Going all over the country with puff ass. So we know you getting D's and F's. Fucking really happening. I'm trying to figure out how you getting all that done. What I say? Okay, then drinking alcohol. Due to Mr. Combs' delusional and violent outburst, she should succumb to pressure and reluctantly drank with Mr. Combs and the woman. As they drank, Miss Lampros began to feel uneasy. At this point, she had only had a few sips of one drink. Miss Lampros and the woman were guided to a vehicle and left the bar. Like, he got a lot of damn scouters. Puff got scouters everywhere. I'm just saying. Puff got scouters everywhere. Y'all need to get y'all life in order. He got scouters everywhere. This too much. This is a lot, y'all. Okay, so you in Miami with Puff when you should have had your ass in New York. You don't drink, but he peer pressured you into drinking. You got sloshed, and so you, him, and this woman leave the bar. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I got all this straight. They arrived at the Millennium Hotel. While at the hotel, Ms. Lampros continued to feel uneasy. She recalls feeling like the walls were closing. Why is that same line all of these motherfuckers use? Is that shit on like page 3 of the sexual assault victim story handbook? I'm just saying because I mean I've actually sat in on a grape trial, and the victim recanting her story. She said shit about the walls closing. I'm just saying. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so she feels like the walls are closing in. She was laid on a hotel bed when Mr. Combs forced himself on top of her. Mr. Combs began to kiss Miss Lampros, and as she turned her head, trying to avoid the interaction, he grabbed her face. Mr. Combs continued to kiss her forcefully. Oh, shit. Miss Lampros informed him that she wasn't feeling well, but he ignored her words and continued to take off her clothing. Oh, hell no. Miss Lampros tried to hold on to her clothing, but she felt weak and powerless in this situation. That's on page 6. Miss Lampros, hold on, pleaded with Mr. Combs to stop, but he ignored her. Miss Lampros could not process why this was occurring and felt a loss of control. Miss Lampros was being raped by Mr. Combs as she soon passed out. Okay, I ain't got no thoughts. Okay. The next morning, Miss Lampros was awakened by the sun peering through the drapes. She was nude, sore, and confused. Miss Lampros quickly got out of bed, clothed herself, and left the hotel room as fast as she could. Did she get that? Wait. She got out of bed, got dressed, and left. Didn't Puff take her there? So how did she get from A to B? Listen. Months after the first grape, Mr. Combs pursued Ms. Lampros. He sent her gifts, cards, and flowers, and used his power and access to music industry events to lure Ms. Lampros back to him. Ms. Lampros was a hopeful yet naive college student and took Mr. Combs at his word and believed that the first grape was a possible mulligan and decided to give him a second chance. See, now I'm going to get upset. Let me make sure I'm right. Okay. So, I had to make sure I was right. So, a mulligan is defined as a second chance to perform an action, usually after the first chance went wrong through bad luck or a blunder. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend that. I would recommend you do a show, Culture Invasion. So, basically, you fucked up the first grape, so I'm going to let you do it again. Okay. Decide to give him a second chance. You can't. You can't. I already told y'all my stance on that. Okay, so we'll give him a second chance. At the time, Ms. Lampros was a college student in her late teens and early 20s. Now, which is it? Because you got teens and then you got 20s. So which is it? Did she roll over? starting a teen, and then enrolled as like what we doing? Her decision to return to Mr. Combs after being raped is indicative of many assault survivors who return to their abusers. Most of those situations that will be happening, it would be in a relationship. They're not in a relationship, they don't cohabitate together. So once you're gone, you can stay gone. Yeah, once you're gone, you can stay gone. There's no having to go back. At the time, Ms. Lampros agreed to meet with Mr. Combs to discuss business opportunities. The business opportunities he promised, as he knew her passion was to pursue a career in fashion and music. Now, which is it? You do fashion or music? Which one is it? How much she asking for? We ain't got to that yet, Derek. They haven't said it yet. They met up and talked near his Manhattan apartment, which was somewhere near 30th Street at the time. Ms. Lampros was under the impression that what had occurred months prior between them would not happen again. She was holding on Mr. Combs' promises of access to his industry to pursue her passion. So you didn't have no faith in yourself that you could get that shit done without him? Okay. Mr. Combs was respectful, regained her trust, and used their common interactions at Arista Records. These see, okay, see ya. Arista is a parent company of Bad Boy, and then April was an intern at Arista at one point. So I mean, hell is the intern? You should already had a damn foot in the door. What the fuck? Like, how many damn bites of the apple do you motherfuckers need? You was already interned at that motherfucker, and you shouldn't have needed this nigga for shit. Things seemed normal between the two until the second incident of sexual assault. Sexual assault encounter number 2. During the second incident of sexual assault, Mr. Combs and Miss Lampros were in a parking garage near his Manhattan apartment. She believes it was somewhere near 30th Street. Headed to dinner, and Mr. Combs was slightly inebriated. Please tell me he wasn't driving. So not only are we allowing people to rape us multiple times, now we're riding in cars with these motherfuckers in their entire cat. Okay. To get access to an industry that you already had access to because you was a fucking intern. Got it. Okay. As they headed toward the parking garage, Mr. Combs grabbed Miss Lampros by the waist and forced her down to her knees. Okay. He quickly unzipped his pants, exposing his erect penis. He then grabs her hair, wrapping it around his fist. He then forced his erect penis into her mouth and demanded Miss Lampros perform oral sex. Is he working with anything? Somebody let me know something. Is he working with anything? Miss Lampros' as Miss Lampros' eyes began to fill with tears, she could see the parking garage attendant witnessing this horrific assault. This had no impact on Mr. Combs. He was blinded by his lustful desire to pleasure himself at Miss Lampros' expense. When Mr. Combs was done with her, he told her to get up. Miss Lampros was in shock, morally depleted, embarrassed, and in physical agony because of Mr. Combs violently yanking her down to her knees and pulling her hair. Yeah, honey. Once again, Miss Lampros made the decision to distance herself, and once again, Mr. Combs came back with gifts and empty promises. Ma'am, Miss Lampros, you are a willing participant. And everybody this. Miss Lampros was not moved. She had enough and decided to focus on her studies and leave Mr. Combs for good. When the fuck was y'all together? You should have been focusing on your studies in the first place. I'll tell y'all she had some projects she done fucked up. Okay. Unbeknownst to Miss Lampros, Mr. Combs was not good at accepting rejection. He immediately switched his approach and became angry, threatening, and forceful. He developed his mobster persona, and Miss Lampros was in fear of him. Okay. So that he flipped out. I want to know what year this was. Isn't Diddy? What you say? Isn't Diddy worth $1 billion? I wonder how much of that is tangible assets. Not a lot. Not a lot at all, Derek. Like I said, that came out when he was trying to buy the Hornets. Yeah, he was running about $1 billion on paper, but when they got to liquidate, he wasn't nowhere close to that shit. Nowhere close. He was not trying to buy the Hornets. He was trying to buy the Panthers. My bad, yeah. Yeah, he was nowhere near having $1 billion in liquid assets. Let me see what she is. She was scared. Mr. Combs began calling Miss Lampros incessantly, and would often call her just to say, if anyone is in your apartment, I'll beat their ass and yours. Damn, yo. Miss Lampros' reasonable fear of Mr. Combs left her feeling stuck with him and with no way out. He knew where she lived, worked, and had connections to ensure her compliance with his demands. She felt that if she disobeyed him, he would take away her dreams of pursuing a career in his world. Mr. Combs also threatened to blacklist her in the industry if she tried to mess with him in any way. Miss Lampros' dreams and everything she's been working hard for were in the palm of his hands. You put him there. You put all your shit in jeopardy by fucking with this man. All of them. All of it. You put all your shit in jeopardy. Just saying. Just saying. Where we at? Now we're coming up on number. Okay, sexual assault number 3. One night in 1996, Mr. Combs ordered Miss Lampros to his Manhattan apartment. Mr. Combs' residence, okay, it's the address near the Manhattan Tuttle. Miss Lampros arrived. Kim Porter and 2 other people were present. Mr. Combs introduced the women and went to a nightclub. After the club closed, they returned to Mr. Combs' apartment and they began a night of drinking. Who didn't see that coming? A couple of hours into this evening, Mr. Combs forced Miss Porter and Miss Lampros to take ecstasy. What the fuck? Mr. Combs instructed the women to open their mouths. When they complied with the demand, Mr. Combs forced the pill down their throats to ensure the pills were swallowed. Mr. Combs' hands went so far down Miss Lampros' throat that she gagged. Damn. So he even checked under their tongues. Damn. With the combination of alcohol and ecstasy, Miss Lampros recalls feeling lightheaded and lethargic. After being forced to take ecstasy, Mr. Combs then demanded Kim Porter to have sexual intercourse with Miss Lampros. What the fuck? She's getting nasty now. Miss Lampros vocally opposed the idea, but Mr. Combs quickly reminded her she had no control over the situation as he could make her lose her job. Miss Lampros knew that she had to comply because she had witnessed what happens when someone defies Mr. Combs. She had also been threatened and victimized by Mr. Combs and did not want to cause a problem because she feared him. Good grief. She said Future talk about it in the music. Bitches love that shit. Listen. We don't know if the feds took his passport. I don't even know, Derek. What is this? Miss Lampros said she knew. Okay, let's see. She feared him as Mr. Combs demanded Miss Porter and Miss Lampros to engage in sex. Mr. Combs sat close by, masturbating for some time before pushing Kim Porter off Miss Lampros and forcing his penis inside of her and raping her. Damn. Miss Lampros felt numb at the moment and emotionally checked out. After a few hours, Miss Lampros recalls being woken up by Mr. Combs and told to leave the residence. She felt disgusted, ashamed, and embarrassed and couldn't believe what had happened. You think? Shortly after this event, Miss Lampros slowly distanced herself from Mr. Combs. Even though she was reluctant to be with him, he used industry connections and invitations to exclusive events to keep her attached. That's all. That was your price, bitch. Now, I was talking about that earlier. This was when he pulled her ass off the shelf. This was on her price tag. Access to industry events. Yeah, my eyes water. Yeah, that was on her price tag. Access to industry events. So that's what the fuck you got. What? Mr. Combs went so far as to invite her to Kim Porter's birthday celebration. I mean, you did fuck her. Why not go to the party? That's all I'm saying. Y'all, this too much. This too much. This is too much. This is too much. Ooh-wee. Okay, the birthday sale. Okay, this was the party. So that was 97. Okay. What you say to all my hoes who shrooms, nigga, all my hoes do 20 carat ring. I put my fingers down. Oh Jesus. That's why y'all mad at Future, because he be telling y'all your secrets. If I lose a carrot, she might choke. Child. Okay, that's why y'all mad at Future, because he be telling all y'all secrets. All right, what else we got? So she went to the party December 97. In or about 1998, Miss Lampros found the courage to end her relationship with Mr. Combs. She had finally suffered enough. You think? He say, how I know she gonna swallow, she a goat. I'm going back over here. It is what it is. That's what we doing. Okay. All right, where we at? You had enough. However, this ending was one-sided. Mr. Combs and Kim Porter weren't done with Miss Lampros. Kim Porter was very resentful of Miss Lampros after she was forced to engage in sex acts with Miss Lampros. She died at Miss Lampros' place in employment, a bar named Silver, which was in Soho. According to Lampros, Porter was enraged when she saw her. Someone don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save. Okay, y'all doing a lot. Okay, so Diddy done made y'all fuck. She feeling some type of way. She comes to the restaurant where you working and come take that shit out on you. Okay. 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 All right, y'all. Let's see what we got. According to Ms. Lampros, 2 days later, Ms. Porter called her employer and complained to the manager, alleging that Ms. Lampros attempted to poison her. She then stated that her boyfriend was Sean Combs and could have the business shut down if he did not immediately terminate Ms. Lampros. Later that evening, the manager told her he had to let her go because Mr. Combs called and demanded that he fire her. Ooh, child. This too much. Ms. Lampros believes that Ms. Porter got Ms. Lampros fired in retaliation for what Mr. Combs made them do. According to Miss Lampros, her boss was afraid of Mr. Combs and his contacts and told her that he had to do it or Mr. Combs could risk getting his business closed. First, you gotta prove that kind of shit. Y'all people be running scared. Like, for real, for real. At the time she ended their relationship, Miss Lampros recalls Mr. Combs. Hold on. Miss Lampros called Mr. Combs and he showed no remorse that she was out of a job. In fact, he laughed about it. At the time she ended their relationship, Miss Lampros recalled that Mr. Combs' penis being adolescently in both length and width. This nigga ain't got no dick. She recalls him being circumcised and remembers the tattoo on his chest. Shy. So Diddy got a little dick. Okay. I don't know why we had to throw that part in there, but I guess she wanted us to know he ain't got no dick. So we know he ain't got no dick. I'm gonna leave that to I'm gonna keep that to myself as well. Okay. While in a relationship with Mr. Combs, Ms. Lampros was a student at Fashion Institute. She had a passion for fashion, and Mr. Combs knew this. Mr. Combs promised Ms. Lampros several work opportunities in the fashion and music industry. The two often discussed plans to launch his own clothing brand. Oh, shit. Within months of Ms. Lampros ending their relationship, Mr. Combs launched Sean Johnson. She trying to say that shit was her idea? Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's a whole different matter. She said she was in on the creation of Sean John. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, interesting tidbit. Interesting tidbit. Oh, that's raggedy. So he basically took you down. He took your idea. Okay. According to Ms. Lampros, she saw Mr. Combs at an event at Rockefeller Center in about the end of 2000 towards the beginning of 2001. At the time, Ms. Lampros says Mr. Combs may have been filming the season of Making the Band. According to her, when Mr. Combs saw her, he approached and asked the camera to turn off the crews, not to film the interaction. He asked her how she was, expressing to her that he missed her and asked if she would leave the event with him. She rejected the request and left. Okay. Later that evening, he kept calling and asking if she would come to his apartment on Park Avenue, but she said no. He offered to send his driver to pick her up. And then he offered to come with the driver to pick her up. She was not trying to hear that shit. But she had to be because it said it was 4 incidents and we only been through 3. Say it ain't so. According to MC, Mr. Combs does not like the word no. He called a few more times, so she stopped answering the phone. A few days later, he called again, begging to see her. Reluctantly and regrettably, she allowed him to come over to her apartment to hear what he had to say. Why would you give a fuck about what he got to say? Because see, at this point, you really in danger. Because now he gonna fuck with you because you made him wait. You really about to be in danger at this point. Let's see. Over here, he had to say. She figured it was during the day and doubted that he would try to harm her. What the fuck time of day got to do with anything? Time of day got shit to do with this. According to her, when she opened the door, security was sitting on the stairwell. Knowing the security was there made her feel a little bit better about letting him in. See, they sat on her couch and they began talking. Well, the security worked for him. So what was that doing for you? Okay. So he began apologizing for the past behavior, started telling her that he was a changed man. Y'all remember that shit from the video? Then showered her with compliments, telling her how good she looked and kept reminiscing about their sex life. Then he began dropping hints about them having sex, and she rejected his advances. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he violently grabbed her and forced himself onto her. He began kissing her and touching her against her will. Jesus. At this point, she fought him off after she quickly realized it was a big mistake to allow him to visit her. She told him to leave, and she felt he just wanted to use her for sex and hadn't changed at all. Oh, Jesus. So according to this is even more disturbing because she knew that he was involved in a very public relationship with Jennifer Lopez. So he got J-Lo, but he over there raping you. All right now. Okay. Okay. According to several media reports from the time Mr. Combs ended his relationship with Jennifer Lopez due to infidelity in 2021. This is around the same time that Mr. Combs sexually assaulted Ms. Lampros. Luckily for Ms. Lampros, the couch was right near the door of the apartment, so it was easy for her to reach the door, open it, and demand for him to leave. She ensured that his security could hear her telling him to exit. She was afraid that Mr. Combs would have raped her, but he does. Women with a grave to as he does not like taking no for an answer, had a history of violently handling her and forcing her to perform oral on him. Okay, so she's showing some of his different phone numbers that he done had throughout the years. Ciao. Ms. Lampros discovered that Mr. Combs recorded and disclosed a tape of him having sex with her. Oh, Lord. Let's not do that. According to Ms. Lampros, in about 2023, Ms. Lampros was at a function and a gentleman, they've redacted his name, informed the man Ms. Lampros was dating that he should reconsider dating her because he personally saw a video of her and Sean Combs having sex. Niggas need to mind their motherfucking business, but anyway. According to Ms. Lampros, the guy shared that he saw the tape during the summer of 97. According to Ms. Lampros, she was told that Mr. Combs apparently recorded them having sex without her knowledge and showed it to multiple people. Damn, yo. All right, so first cause to action is battery. She said, yeah, he attacked her. Physical violence. And we got the sexual assaults. That's the second cause. Third cause is negligent infliction of emotional distress. I don't know about that because a lot of that you did to yourself, ma'am. But I'm gonna shut the hell up. Fourth cause of action. That's the new law. Him violating it. Prayer for relief. Same thing. Monetary judgment representing compensatory damages, including consequential damages, lost wages, earnings, other sums of money, together with interest on these amounts, according to proof. Money for judgment of mental pain and anguish and severe emotional distress. Punitive exemplary damages, according to proof. Attorney's fees and costs. Judgment and post-judgment interest and such other and further relief as the court may deem proper. Yo, listen, y'all. If she can prove that she was in on the creation of Sean John, because that's cold. That out of all of that makes the most sense to me. That makes sense. You studying fashion, but again, even with all of that, that still wasn't no reason to still be fucking with that, with that damn degenerate. It doesn't make no sense because he's a damn degenerate. I ain't never really been a Puff fan. But y'all seem to like that shit. But that was the complaint by April Lampros. Again, she is the so this would be eighth person to file a lawsuit against Diddy. She is alleging that she met him during her time as a student at the New York Institute of Fashion. And on multiple occasions, he violated her sexually, as well as harmed her physically. Also, did not give her credit for the founding of his clothing line, and she's asking for relief. There was not a specific amount in there that she was asking for, but the minimum to be able to file it in the court is $75,000. But she'll get way more than that, especially if she could prove she was in on that Shauna John situation. But y'all, the Snow Bunnies are suing everybody because they want to ensure they get some money either way. Because they've sued Diddy himself as well as his subsidiaries and entities and other businesses to possibly force and settlement by those entities insurance company. But we'll see. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some more. It's gonna be some more folks coming out the woodwork. We're just gonna have to see how long it's gonna be. But I don't know why she felt the need to throw in the piece about Diddy dick being little, but I guess that was her party shot, so we're gonna let her take it. But yeah, the Snow Bunnies, they serious about this money. They serious. They're getting it by any means necessary. But they, while Diddy is dirty, he old grimy, dirty motherfucker. They played a part in this as well. They played a part as well. We've been hearing about Grape and being in the wrong place at the wrong time and being careful about who you move with. And we've been hearing about that for the last 40 years. So the fact that you was fucking 18, that don't excuse you. Y'all put yourselves in some bad situations in the name of getting on. When you are, and this that white people shit. Yeah, both of these chicks that we just got through hearing about, y'all already was in. You was already in. Being in wasn't enough. You wanted to get in and get the fame and the recognition without having to do any work. When most people spend their whole life just trying to get in. Y'all motherfuckers was still in and still couldn't get nothing done. So I mean, like, how sorry for y'all are we supposed to feel? How sorry are we supposed to feel? You in the in crowd and still can't get seen. That's a you issue, not an us issue. So then you decided, okay, I'm gonna fuck my way to the top. And that shit ain't work out. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I really don't. This is a whole mess. A whole mess. But Diddy, like, nigga, why you ain't got no why could you just buy you some pussy? Like, buy you some pussy, keep the pussy around, do all what kind of other deviant freaky shit you wanted to do, and get on with your life. Why you got to be steadily seeking new bitches for this? Why? Shit don't make no damn sense. What y'all think about this? Y'all feel bad for April at all? Y'all think she got a legitimate gripe? Because I'm just a proponent for putting yourself in the best situation possible. And this shit y'all got going on ain't it all. It is really not. But yeah, y'all got do the work. Do the work. That's the best way to avoid all of this. Do the work. Quit looking for the shortcuts and all that kind of shit, and the handouts and the leg up. Do the work. Make sure your work is worthy. If it's worthy and you figuring out how to put yourself in position, it's gonna happen for you. You ain't gotta get on your knees, you ain't gotta get on your back, you ain't gotta do a whole bunch of shit and then feel bad about it and then get up on, you know what I'm saying, up on the world stage, talk about you was violated, and then tell that lie and put that stigma on you. You ain't gotta do it. You just don't. You don't. Pull that shit together. You really don't. It don't take all of that. All right, y'all. This was the Stow Buddy edition of the Diddy Accusers here on Alma I-78 Special After Dark. Definitely, if you have not subscribed, make sure you do that, like and share. If they come to mind, definitely drop it in the comments and we can chit chat about it later on. I will be back tomorrow. We are going to take a look at when delivering a message, does your presentation matter? Does the presentation matter? And is what is the standard for the presentation? So does when you giving a message, does your presentation matter? And is the standard realistic? So again, guys, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow.